Chinese not typically strong on this apparatus, Chris, but Fan has some incredible tumbling. She'll open up with a full twisting double back in a pike position. Notice really close to going out of bounds. This is a great event for the audience as well, Chris, because the gymnasts get to show a side of their personality. Audience, of course, loves to get into these exercises, tries to clap whenever they can. There's a middle tumbling pass, flip through to a double twist.
And this is an excellent routine.
Well, she's a lovely dancer, very precise in her work, nice toe point. You can see the split lead combination here. That's a requirement. That's also a new added point to the code of points. Little stumble there. She'll really show off her flexibility also in this floor exercise. Getting set for a final tumbling pass. This is the most difficult. It's at the end of the routine. You need to really give it your all. She's going to perform double back pike position, but she had a little bit of opening in her legs. Judges are going to take about a 0.1 deduction.
Fan Di is in her 4th year on the national team. She's from Shanghai.
A lot of speed and power that's necessary in these tumbling passes. There's her whip through. She continues on. This is a combination tumbling pass into 2 back handsprings, then into a double twist. This was their 2nd of 3 tumbling passes. Not very difficult. She'll have to upgrade this for the World Championships.
And it's a 9.725 for the veteran from China. Here's the young lady from Cuba, age 11, Annia Portuondo.
And she doesn't stop throughout this entire routine. A 1.5 twist through to a double twist, but watch this. She continues on. Full twist right into a punch front. Lots of tumbling. Obviously, her dance is not the highlight of this exercise. She's very young. She has a long way to go. But her tumbling is certainly on the up.
She's getting her first international experience, competed in Moscow and Leningrad earlier in March, and was 4th in floor exercise in Leningrad.
Whoa, that was a pretty high double tuck salto to end with. Cute routine.
And she certainly has captured the attention of the crowd here in Beijing.
Now this second tumbling pass, she's packed a lot of difficulty in here. She does a 1.5 twist. She continues on through to a double twist. Now she doesn't stop there. She had a little bit of a problem here. Bit of over-rotation, actually. Now she wants to get set to continue out of that.
And the Mighty Mite from Cuba with a 9.575, and congratulations from her coach. And here is Hungary's Valeria Kiss.
In the floor exercise, Chris, the balance beam and also the uneven bars, the girls are starting with a 9.6. The other 0.4 comes from bonus. 0.3 for originality and 0.1 for a D element, like this first opening tumbling pass, a full twisting double pike. She's getting set for her second tumbling pass. Now she's planning to do the same move, only in a tuck position. There it is. Lots of height, 1 step out of bounds, just a 0.1 deduction. Another skill that the judges are looking for, double handstand pirouette. I'm really impressed with her choreography. The movements go so well with the music. Very strong. There's the connecting leap series.
Now, does her presence here indicate that the Hungarians have high hopes for her in the future?
I think it certainly does. They'll be looking for her to be on the 1989 World Championship team, and this is definitely a great experience in this competition. Valerie put in a super performance here. Lots of difficulty, great routine.
While stepping out will cost her some points, but nonetheless, she still is hoping for a score of 9.725, which would put her in line for the gold medal. Right now, Fan Di is in first place.
Now, the girls really need to get a lot of height into these tumbling passes. This was her final one, a double back summy, 2 rotations, and a really good landing.
Score for Valeria Kiss, 9-6. That will win her second silver medal of the competition. Chris Cuthbert along with Elfie Schlegel. We move to the women's beam, and here again is young Annia Portuondo of Cuba.
And this can be a very scary event, just 4 inches wide. Look at that, a standing front somi. That's really tough to do.
She really is fearless.
A lot of changes, especially on the women's balance beam. A nice standing back tuck. She has a lot of difficulty. Now look at this flexibility skill. Now those 3 jumps that you just saw are connecting jump series, one requirement that the judges are looking for. Her connections are not very smooth, Chris, between the dance elements and the tricks. She'll have to work on that, and that'll come with maturity and more experience. A full turn, another requirement. Wow, super high, round off, double tuck dismount.
What's fun about an event like this is that we may be witnessing a future star. 11-year-old Annia Portuondo, and the crowd certainly loves her.
Now, she had all the difficulty in this balance beam routine, Chris, and this dismount was one of the highlights. There's the round off. She gets super height, nice and clean, double tuck salto, not a bad landing.
And a 9-6 for the Cuban, Annia Portuondo. Now we move to Chen Cuiting. Some say she's as good as the Romanians and the Soviets, who didn't send their best here. But Chen has actually struggled a bit in this competition, just a bronze in the vault. Usually not her best event.
But this is a great event for Chen. Very precise and exact in her movement. Back handspring to a layout, solid. Very quick dance movements as well. Switch leg split leap, beautiful flexibility. What I like about Chen is she also works very high on her toes. Back handspring, wow, that was an incredible move. A back handspring to a tuck open Corbett salto. Very difficult. She's working so well, very solid. Of course, girls have to make it look as if they're on the floor exercise. Round off, double back. Great routine.
The star of the Chinese team at the '88 Olympics, Chen Cuiting, and that performance you would expect would put her in the medals.
Now this is one element you can bet she's done over and over again. Back handspring to a layout. Nice straight legs and solid.
And a 9.75 for Chen Cuiting. Now her young teammate, 15-year-old Yang Bo. Gold medal in the vault, silver on the bars.
Look at these flexibility elements. She's really going to play up to the judges on this. Two switch leg split leaps. Getting set for her first acrobatic skill. Back handspring layout, 2 layouts in a row, right on. So young and already looks so experienced up on this balance beam. Very smooth, nice aerial front walkover into a front scale, right into a handstand pirouette. Now that was an incredible jump. What made that difficult is she bent her head back. Very difficult to do, losing sight of the beam. Back handspring layout into a full twisting back handspring. Actually, she competed that element separately last year at an international competition, and now she's connected it. Not a lot wrong with this balance beam routine. Here's her dismount, round off, double back, perfect landing. That's a hot routine.
Well, the women's beam might have been the best competition here at the China Cup, and that might have been the best routine. Yang Bo accepts congratulations after a splendid performance.
Here's one of her acrobatic skills. one of the most difficult. There's a back handspring to not just one layout, but two layouts. Your shoulders and hips have to be very square.
And as you see, that's the winning score, a 9.85 for Yang Bo in the event final on the women's beam. Chen Cuiting finishes second. She was impressive. Barcelona, where they hope to move back.